He was fired for lacking imagination, rejected again and again and again. No one believed in him until one day. The same world that ignored him couldn't escape what he created. Let's rewind that moment. The man who was told he had no ideas. In the early 1920s, a young artist was trying to build a career in animation. But things weren't going well. He lost his job at a newspaper. The reason? He was told he lacked creativity. His name was Walt Disney. Determined to prove them wrong, he started his own animation company. It failed. He went bankrupt. At one point, he had so little money, he couldn't even afford proper meals. Most people would have stopped there. But Disney kept going. Then came another blow. He created a character called Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. It started gaining traction. But due to a contract issue, he lost the rights to his own creation. Imagine that. Losing the one thing that was finally working. At this point, most people would have quit. But instead, he made a decision. He would start again. From nothing. On a train ride back home, he sketched a new character, a small mouse. That character became Mickey Mouse. In 1928, Disney released Steamboat Willie, one of the first synchronized sound cartoons. It was a breakthrough. Audiences loved it. Years later, he took another massive risk. He decided to create the first ever full-length animated film. People called it Disney's Folly. They said it would fail, that no one would sit through a cartoon that long. But in 1937, he released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It became the highest-grossing film of its time. From there, everything changed. Today, the Walt Disney Company is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. His characters, stories, and vision shaped global culture. The man they said had no imagination built one of the most imaginative empires in history. The pattern. Rejection isn't the end. It's the filter. Most people stop when they hear no, but some people keep going until the world changes its answer. Rewind moment. Right now, you might be facing rejection, doors closing, people doubting, progress slowing. But history tells us something powerful. The people who change the world are often the ones who were rejected the most. Soft pause. So don't count the rejections. Count how many times you keep going. If this story inspired you, subscribe to Rewind Inspire. Because we'll rewind another moment that changed everything. See you at the next Rewind Inspire.